It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Look at him. Look at him dreaming of his future, hey? The future is so bright. To the big dreamers and the ones born with the hustle, it's in them. Your dreams can come true. And our next guest is the epitome of never giving up and pursuing your passion at all costs. We are talking about Theo Baloyi, and he is the man behind the ultra-slick Bathu sneaker empire, and he joins us this morning to share all of his trade secrets to success. Theo, a very good morning, my brother. How are you?
Good morning. How are you guys doing?
We're so good, Theo. Congratulations on all of your success. It's been so fantastic to see all of it unfold right before our eyes. We know that Bathu is a household name today when it comes to sneakers, but let's take it back to the beginning. What inspired the venture into sneakers specifically?
When we started, our vision was to build a shoe brand that Africans can proudly affiliate with. And being an accountant by profession and having worked, overseas, I used to collect a lot of, sneakers, to a point that end of 2015, I had such a valuable collection of sneakers. So I started thinking about how about that I build a shoe brand that Africans can proudly affiliate with, And since I was spending a lot of money on sneakers, there's a saying that says, if you spend too much on something, then why not own it, So I thought about building a sneaker brand.
Simple equation, man. You are an accountant. You definitely are an accountant at heart. But of course, it doesn't come easy. And I believe that back in the day, you were rejected by no less than 13 different factories. How did that rejection not get you down, break you down? And how did you push through that to build the empire that you now have before you?
Look, man, I've got a mantra that I live by when it comes to rejection. Oftentimes, when people reject you, it's not because, they don't necessarily believe in your dream or anything. It's probably because they the same lens, as you. They were in different lenses. They see things differently. So for me, I just kept on going because I understood very well that, these guys, they don't see what I see. They don't feel what I feel. And I just kept going.
I love that.
It's a beautiful story.
Lens, yeah.
Absolutely, a different perspective on all of this. But I think we can all agree that your Bathu empire is the ultimate dream for many young South Africans. But your journey itself is the real hero here. And that's why we're shining a spotlight on that. What do you want other young African entrepreneurs to learn from your journey?
I think, number one, we really need to start looking at, Africa as a whole. I always say this, that Africa, is a continent on its own that is filled with so much diversity. I think to other entrepreneurs, what I want to say with that context is that it's about time that we take our, own stories, take our own differences and embody them and accommodate them and put them into, our value chains and business models that will actually change the landscape and the ecosystem of Africa.
I love that, and we're feeling it. Africa's time is now, whether it's music, whether it's culture, whether it's fashion. There is an opportunity for us to be heard now like never before. You've also joined the new Nedbank YouthX platform as one of the industry-leading change makers, if you will, set to inspire and hopefully unlock that potential in young people. What excites you about being able to connect with other young South Africans and other young people in general?
I think for me, it's one project, the YouthX project is a project that is very close to my heart, So when Nedbank approached me about this, for me to be the change maker in business and finance, I was really excited. Mainly because when I was doing my undergrad, whilst living in LX, I used to sell perfumes door to door, and obviously I also had an opportunity to further my studies and work for a great firm in South Africa and abroad as well, and also start a business that creates an impact in people's lives. So I'm really looking forward to really share, my journey, from and also guide the youth about how do you really build a professional brand if you're in corporate, how do you really start a business, and really scale it if you want to do so, or if you are, a guy who's in the township who's really hustling on the streets, how do you take that and capitalize it and maximize it and grow it into, an organization, an enterprise that can create impact where you are. So I'm really looking forward to share, my journey with the youth, on this project.
You're giving a talk later today on the YouthX platform. Give us a little teaser about what you'll be talking about and why the big dreamers and young entrepreneurs out there need to be logging in and watching.
All I can say is that today is the day. Register for the masterclass and I'll tell it all.
We shall spill the tea. My friend, you're an inspiration. You're also a wonderful guy, and it's always great seeing good things happening to good people, man. You've earned every one of your stripes, and it's so cool to see you getting a platform to shine and share your journey with others. So thank you so much for sharing just a little bit with us this morning. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you for the invite.
Ah, man, that's Theo Baloyi of Bathu. He'll be giving his live talk today at 12 p.m. That's midday on the Nedbank YouthX platform. This is a conversation you need to be a part of if you have big dreams and you want to learn from real industry change makers. You can watch the live talk on youthx.liveevent.co.za.
The rich taste that says you've arrived. Uyigakara. Living a life of illusion. Leaving your finances on the rocks. In this world of bazothina bantu, do you want a bank that takes your money or a bank that takes your money seriously?